How's it going, everyone? I'm here with my WWE Payback 2014 pay-per-view review. Payback just got off the air about a half hour ago. I took the last half hour to gather my thoughts about the overall show itself. I gotta say, overall, I actually enjoyed the pay-per-view. Going into it, like I said in my predictions, I wasn't looking forward to it by any means. But coming out of the show, I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty solid show. I wouldn't say it was a great show, but it was good. The undercard was average, and the main events I thought delivered. So a good show by WWE right here. I really enjoyed it for what it was. Especially going into it, like I said, not looking forward to it. I ended up enjoying it, and it was good. I liked it. Of course, before the pay-per-view started, we had the 30-minute kickoff special before the pay-per-view, which was nothing special. Pretty much like your average pre-show. However, you did have two matches announced for the pay-per-view on the kickoff, which was Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus Ryback and Curtis Axel, as well as Cody. Oh my God, not Cody. Kofi Kingston and Bo Dallas. Sorry. So those two matches were added to the show during the kickoff. The kickoff match itself was the mask versus hair match, Torito versus Hornswoggle. Nothing special. I'm not going to go into detail about this match. You pretty much had, Las Matadors and 3MB get involved a lot during this match. And it was whatever. Their Extreme Rules match was better. It was more entertaining by far. This was just like whatever, honestly. It was just there, in case you want to watch it for whatever reason. Wasn't anything good. El Torito, of course, got the victory with the moonsault on the Hornswoggle for the 1-2-3 to shave Hornswoggle's head. So, yeah, if you want to see Hornswoggle get a haircut, you should have tuned into the kickoff. But if you didn't, well, if you missed it, good for you. But yeah, kickoff, whatever. On to the main show itself. Of course, it kicked off with a match I was really looking forward to. The United States Championship match, Sheamus versus Cesaro. Of course, before the match started, Heyman coming out, cutting the promo, trying to build up towards Cesaro's entrance. The crowd's chanting for CM Punk. Heyman told him, you know what, you want to see CM Punk, go down to the Blackhawks game, United Center, whatever it was. He's there, not here. So he pretty much shut the crowd up for that portion. And, introduced Cesaro, of course. And Cesaro and Sheamus put on a really good match, I thought. If they would have gotten more time, I think they would have put on a really great match. But for the time they had, of course, it was the opening match, so they didn't, want to do too much. It was a good match, especially for a mid-card title match. Solid stuff here. I really liked the ending. To me, the ending, I know a lot of people disliked it on Twitter, but for me, I personally liked the ending because I thought it made Cesaro look good. If you're going to have Cesaro lose, how are you going to make him lose and make him look good? If Sheamus would have bro-kicked him and pinned him, that would have made him look weak. So I thought Sheamus, pinning Cesaro after the Cesaro swing, and Cesaro tried to pick him up and hit him with the inside cradle. I thought it was a good way to have Sheamus win and not make Cesaro look weak, so I thought that was a good ending right there. But yeah, the match, like I said, was really good. You basically just had Sheamus and Cesaro just beat the holy hell out of each other, right on the bell rung, they just started beating the hell out of each other, and they put on a really good match. So, yeah, thumbs up for them. Cesaro looked great, it made Sheamus, Sheamus looked like he didn't want to be there, like he was so disorientated, from the uppercuts and everything. So Cesaro looked awesome. Like I said, I thought the finish didn't make Cesaro look weak by any means. So good stuff there. Next, you had Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus Ryback and Curtis Axel. This is your average Raw match, which is nothing special. You pretty much had your, first, the Rhodes brothers first started teaming. How, Cody Rhodes starts and Goldust to get in the ring. Goldust gets his ass kicked for majority of the match and hits the hot tag on Cody. That's pretty much what you got here. Cody Rhodes almost got the victory when with crossroads on Ryback, but Curtis Axel broke it up. Cody Rhodes said he fucked up big time. He tried to hit the moonsault on Cody Rhodes, not Cody Rhodes. He tried to hit the moonsault on Ryback and Curtis Axel, but instead of doing a moonsault, he just went backwards and his head collided with Ryback and Curtis Axel. So yeah, he really fucked up there. You can definitely tell that screwed his head up. He was kind of disorientated. But yeah, Ryback got the win for him and Curtis Axel when Cody Rhodes tried to hit a disaster kick. Ryback caught him for a shell shock, hit shell shock, 1, 2, 3. Ryback wins. After the match, Cody Rhodes cuts a promo. He didn't cut a promo, he just got the mic and said, Goldust, from brother to brother, you need to find a new tag team partner. Because we're not working out, basically. So I don't know if that's the official breakup of Cody Rhodes and Goldust, or that's, or another step to process of the breakup. But, the whole segment could have been saved for Raw, so I don't know what they did on the pay-per-view for, but whatever. Next, you had Big E versus Rusev, which, the match actually, I was entertained. It wasn't really a match, it was more of a brawl, but it was pretty much exactly what it should have been in my eyes. It was, there's two guys going at it, and, sixth spot by Big E when he did the spear on the outside of Rusev. When they landed, it looked really painful. It's because, they're two huge guys, so whenever they hit the ground, it's going to be painful, but a spear on the outside from the ropes on the apron, it was definitely painful, and it took a while to get back up. But yeah, I thought, I definitely, Rusev definitely, didn't show a different side, but usually when he's beating someone up, Lana on the outside tells him to pretty much finish him off. But Russo's like, hey, let me finish him off. Let me do it right now. He's actually a threat to me. He might actually beat me. Let me finish him now. Lana agreed to it. Put Big E in the accolade, and Big E tapped out, so Rusev got the victory there. Like I said, the match, wasn't anything, but it pretty much it was there for what it was there to be, and it wasn't a good match, but I enjoyed it. It's like a segment basically. So yeah, whatever there. Next we go to Kofi Kingston versus Bo Dallas. Match never started. You had Kofi Kingston come out, Bo Dallas come out, cut his inspirational promo. Kane comes out, beats the hell out of Kofi. Bo Dallas tells Kofi, "You'll be all right. You'll be back on your feet soon enough," and that's it. Yeah, big waste of time. Another segment, a segment that could have been waited, till Raw tomorrow, but they did it on pay-per-view for whatever reason. Next we go to the Intercontinental Championship match. Bad News Barrett versus Rob Van Dam. Good match here. I thought it was, RVD. I like RVD, but I don't know. He seems to tread along and not really do anything when he's in WWE. I know he has short-term contracts, so it's hard to invest in a guy who doesn't, isn't going to be, around for a year, only a few months. But I don't know. I don't like how they just put RVD in random matches like this and nothing really comes out of it. But I thought the match was, it was fine. I liked, when RVD hit the 5-star frog splash, Barrett put his knees up. And I think, they did some good counters from one another. There was actually a time where I thought RVD was actually going to win the match, surprisingly. But Barrett ended up retaining. He actually had a bull hammer on the outside post, which, he was selling it and then, got on the outside, ended up hitting the bull hammer on RVD with his injured elbow. So it was a good little match, nothing special, but it was fine for what it was. Next. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's the Paul Heyman promo I was talking about at the beginning of the video. But yeah, I don't even know why I didn't bother to watch that for. But yeah, whatever, excuse me for that. But next we had the Daniel Bryan decision, where he had to either decide to keep the title or Brie Bella gets fired. Stephanie comes out looking great, might I add. Then Bryan and Brie come out, and pretty much a decision is made right there. Bryan's basically ready to forfeit the title. Okay, Stephanie McMahon is a goddess for this. The crowd's chanting CM Punk, and Steph looks at Daniel Bryan and says, "You see, the crowd wants you to be a quitter just like CM Punk." And I about died. I was on the floor laughing so hard. It was only a matter of time. I know it's Chicago and everything, but it's a matter of time when they got to acknowledge the whole CM Punk thing. And I love the fact that they did, especially Steph of all people acknowledging it. I thought it was just that much more better. But yeah, the segment itself was whatever. Basically, end the story. Brie Bella told Stephanie McMahon she quits and slapped her in the face, and Brie and Bryan had a little happy moment leaving the ring. So honestly, the segment was nothing special, but the whole CM Punk portion of it, when Stephanie McMahon basically called CM Punk a quitter, was just the whole segment right there to me. That was the best part of it. But yeah, whatever. Bryan's still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and we'll see what they do from here on out. But next was the last man standing match: John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. This match was actually really exceeded expectations. Going into, like I said, I thought this match was going to suck. I was actually really entertained. I thought this was actually a really good match here. The Usos and the Wyatt family got involved, of course. It was almost like a 6-man tag team and last team standing match, man. It was just holy hell. Spot after spot. This was just a really entertaining match. Cena, oh my god, I thought he killed Bray Wyatt. He actually took the steel steps and threw it on the outside into Bray Wyatt. I thought Bray Wyatt died. Cena basically killed him with that throw, and it was honestly like they were just killing each other. At first it was really slow. It was like hit, count, oh no, suplex, count him. It was really slow at first, but it definitely started to progress. It was actually a really good match. This is definitely the best match they definitely have had out of their series of matches so far. Or hopefully this is the end of the series. So this is definitely the best match, I would say, out of the WrestleMania Extreme Rules in this match. Like I said, you had the Usos and Wyatt family get involved. The Usos and Wyatt family brought into the back, and eventually they came back out, and they actually did a huge table spots. Honestly, I can't even tell you what happens in this match. It was nuts. It was crazy. It was a crazy match. It was really enjoyable, and it was awesome. I'll even say this match was awesome. And this is coming from the person who, like I said, hated their Extreme Rules match and down this match since it was announced. I'm saying this match is awesome. I really enjoyed it. It was crazy. That's all I'm going to say about this match. Cena got the victory on Wyatt when he actually hit a AA on Bray Wyatt through. I don't even know what the hell he AA'd him through. It was like a, I don't want to say a casket, but it was like a box. And Cena threw another box on top of it and stood on it for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 count. So Cena is the last man standing, hopefully ending the feud. Definitely a really good way to end it. I thought that, like I said, this match was just crazy. It was nuts. There's spot after spot, you know, holy shit moment after holy shit moment. It was a really good way to end this feud, I thought, and it was really enjoyable. And, of course, you know, like I said, Cena won. I know a lot of people are pissed about it, saying the wrong guy won. But let's be real. You really thought Bray Wyatt was going to beat John Cena in a last man standing match? Like, come on. You got to be real with yourself now if you really thought Bray Wyatt was going to win. But that's just me. Yeah, really good match, like I said. Next, we go into the Divas Championship match. Paige versus Alicia Fox. I'm not going to go into detail because I almost legitimately fell asleep during this match. That's how boring this match was. Paige got the victory with her submission finishers, like reverse scorpion lock, whatever the hell it is. I don't even know what it is still. So yeah, that's all that matters. Paige retains the Divas title. And then we go into the main event. The no-holds-barred 6-man tag team elimination match. The Shield versus Evolution. Right away, the team started going right at it, you know, beating the holy hell out of each other. But then, like, 5 minutes after brawling, they all get in the ring, and all of a sudden, it's a traditional tag team match. They didn't even utilize the no-holds-barred match till, like, halfway through the match again. Like, they honestly were just, they were tagging out, for fuck's sake. Like, it's no holds barred. Why are you gonna sit here and tag normally for? I didn't get that at all. I thought that was really stupid on their part to do that. But this match is definitely, it was a great match. Honestly, I don't think I would say it was better than their Extreme Rules match, but I'd say it was still really good. It was still really good. Yeah, I'd just say it was still a really good match. Which is, you know, unfortunate. Like I said, if they would have utilized the no holds barred stipulation more, I think this really could have been a classic. But the fact that it was pretty much a regular tag match, and then, you know, towards the end they utilized the elimination stipulation. It was honestly nothing that, you know, it was nothing that great. Even the crowd was kind of like, you know, whatever about the match. Just, you know, like I said, halfway through the match they started utilizing the no holds barred stipulation again. Started using chairs, just beating the holy hell out of the Shield. You know, Evolution beat the holy fuck out of the Shield. You know, they even beat the hell out of Roman Reigns. They put him on the steel steps, started hitting him with the kendo sticks, hit him with chairs, ripped his vest off and his shirt. It was honestly like they were just murdering. They were burying the Shield. I'll just say that they were burying the Shield. But Shield ended up coming back. You know, Seth Rollins being the spot monkey that he is, being the high flying guy that one day will kill himself, jumped off the Tron on the Evolution, which was sick. You know, Rollins this man does not care when it comes to bumps, does he? He just does not care. But yeah, the whole match and then going back into the ring, a huge brawl erupted. Batista tried to hit a Batista bomb on Seth Rollins. Rollins jumped out of the Batista bomb into a spear by Roman Reigns. 1, 2, 3. Batista is eliminated by Seth Rollins. And not too long after, Randy Orton tried to hit a DDT on, I believe, Roman Reigns. Dean Ambrose hits him with a steel chair, hits Dirty D's on Randy Orton on the steel chair for the 1, 2, 3. Now Randy Orton is eliminated, so it's now down to the Shield versus Triple H. Triple H started having to come back with the sledgehammer, he tried the pedigree on Dean Ambrose. Seth Rollins flies out over the high knee on Triple H, right into a spear by Roman Reigns, and 1, 2, 3. The Shield win it in a clean sweep. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I couldn't believe that the Shield won with no eliminations on their part. I was really surprised by that. I thought, you know, it would come down to Roman Reigns and Triple H, but it came down to the Shield versus Triple H, with the Shield getting the clean sweep, like I just said. Great match, but I was actually, just like I said, I was really in shock that they put the Shield over 3-0 in the elimination numbers. But yeah, awesome match here as well. Just like I said, not better than their Extreme Rules match, but it's still solid stuff here. But Extreme Rules overall for the show, definitely a very solid show. The main events definitely delivered, plus some. And, you know, the mid-card was just average, is nothing special. But, yeah, if you didn't check out Payback, I'd recommend, honestly, I'd probably recommend the opening match, and then the main events, and, of course, the Daniel Bryan segment. But besides that, everything else is just like whatever. But, yeah, good stuff there. And I'll see you guys whenever my next video is. So, until next time, later, guys.